Today I want to share an important update about the Aviator game based on my personal observations. Many players have been saying that the 4 and 5 minute gap strategy no longer works. From what I have observed, it still appears at times, but not as consistently as before. What I notice now is that, within a pink formation, you may only find 1 or 2 pink rounds that match the 4 and 5 minute timing. After that, the pattern often shifts to different intervals, such as around 3 minutes or 7 minutes. This creates changing timing sequences instead of relying on one fixed interval. Because of this, depending on only one timing method can make it much harder to adapt when the pattern changes. The strategy that I have personally found to remain the most consistent is pattern mastering. If you carefully observe the game over time, you'll often notice that pink multipliers tend to appear in clusters. Sometimes they arrive in pairs, while other times several pinks appear within a short period before the sequence slows down and a new pattern begins. From my observations, these repeating formations seem to appear much more frequently than fixed timing intervals. I have always tried to share my honest observations as they evolve instead of pretending that one strategy works forever. Over the past year, I have also been researching another approach focused on identifying specific number formations that, in my own analysis, often appear before larger pink multipliers. I didn't introduce this idea immediately. I spent more than a year watching and recording these patterns to see whether they remained consistent over time. If you're interested in learning about the observations and methods I've been studying, I have prepared an updated class where I explain this latest strategy in detail, including how I identified these special number formations and how I analyze them alongside pattern mastering. These miracle numbers act as an early signal to let you know that a strong pink multiplier may be approaching. The idea is not complicated at all. You simply need to know which miracle numbers to watch for and how they appear. Once you understand that, the concept becomes very easy to follow. One thing I have always believed is that if a strategy becomes too complicated, it loses its value because people cannot apply it consistently. The Aviator game has changed a lot compared to before. The timing patterns that many players relied on are no longer as consistent, making the game feel much more random. For example, suppose you catch a pink using the 4 and 5 minute gap strategy. Many players immediately expect the next opportunity to follow the same timing. However, from my observations, that repeat is now much less common. Instead, the next opportunity may appear after around 3 minutes, 7 minutes, or another interval altogether. If you keep forcing the same 4 and 5 minute timing every time, you may end up missing the next movement completely. This is exactly why I started focusing on miracle numbers. They act as an alert that tells you a good pink could be around the corner. Over the past year, I have been studying these miracle numbers to see whether they continue appearing consistently. After months of observation, I believe they are one of the most interesting patterns I have found, especially when looking for higher pink multipliers. If you'd like to learn more about my analytical approach and stay updated with the latest observations, you're welcome to join the classes and follow the upcoming lessons. So, why are these miracle numbers important? The answer is simple. Once you learn and understand them, you'll know when it's worth paying close attention. Instead of spending hours chasing smaller pink multipliers, the miracle numbers help you focus on moments that, based on my observations, have a higher chance of being followed by a stronger pink. Many players stay in the game for a very long time because they're constantly aiming for small pinks, hoping to gradually build their balance. However, as the game has become less consistent than it used to be, that approach can require much more time and patience. This is why I shifted my focus to the miracle numbers. Rather than watching every single round, I wait for these signals to appear. Once they do, I become more alert because they indicate that a stronger pink may be approaching. For me, the goal is not to stay in the game all day. My goal is to identify quality opportunities, make the most of them, and then step away. Catching one strong pink can often be more satisfying than spending hours chasing many smaller ones. That is the thinking behind the miracle numbers. They are designed to help you become more selective, more patient, and more focused on the moments that matter most in your own analysis. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow my latest educational updates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new lesson. I'll see you in the next video.